Hello, my name is Jacob, and today I'm going to be talking about my background, my interests, achievements, and goals. So, to start with, my background, I've been a resident of Michigan my entire life, and I grew up in the small town of Flushing, which is west of Flint. It wasn't a particularly exciting town because there's like no crime here at all, but at least it led to safety for me growing up. My father has always been an exceptionally hard worker, which would do so much for the family. Plus, he's good at just about everything. It was truly inspiring as a kid. So, my parents were fairly strict about the entertainment that we would indulge in. No rated M movies and no profanity, no rated R, relative restriction. But at the same time, outside of those things, we had pretty much all the freedom we could want. So we still had plenty of freedom to decide what we like. So with that, onto my interests. Because I wasn't force fed anything, I never got into like sports or whatever. I got more into just researching companies, just learning how they work, and just general topics, just for the sake of learning it. But really, the thing I'm truly into is the fine arts, specifically the realm of illustration and animation. I love watching all the intricate detail, the sheer amount of precision required to draw the same thing over and over again so cleanly that to the eye it mimics human motion and looks natural doing so. Can't forget though that where my passion truly lies is not just in observing art, but in creating art. That is one of the things that brings me the most joy, especially designing characters. Now, my achievements. Sometimes it's the little things that feel like achievements. And graduating high school with all A's certainly fits. I was also offered an internship like a year ago, and that provided a great learning experience because it was a graphic designing internship, and that's the career field I'm going into. But I think one thing that is the greatest achievement for me is as an artist. At first, it feels like you're not really getting anywhere. Your art feels like it's kind of crap. You improve at such a slow pace, you hardly even notice. But then you create something and you look back at the stuff you made years ago and you compare and you realize that the stuff you're making now is amazing in comparison. And that's progress, no matter how gradual it is, once you realize you've actually made the progress, it's immensely satisfying. I suppose one other thing I've done is I competed in the mites competition. I submitted some bowls, which here's one of them right here. I also had some blueprints that were in there. They won some ribbon of some kind. It was like a third place ribbon. It was all right. Now, away from my achievements, here are my goals. These would be achievements once they're done. So, top of my priority list would obviously be to graduate from college and get a job in the design industry of some sorts. And then move out on my own, away from my parents. Obviously, once that's done, I'd like to visit some countries like New Zealand or Japan, maybe even Canada. And of course, basically pretty much every country from Europe. But I think my biggest goal is to create a piece of art that I can consider my magnum opus. Something on such a grandiose scale that nothing I ever make afterwards will ever come close to topping it. So, with all that said and done, that was a little bit about me, my background, my interests, my achievements, and my goals. And with all that said, I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. And I hope we have a good class together. Have a good day.